No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Today, we're tapping back in with the streets of Los Angeles. ASM Bopster is in the building.
Yeah, I see.
How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here, man.
I'm happy to have you here. You were stuck on the highway for a little while.
Yep, and the last one, my black ass went to jail.
Oh, yeah, you got arrested that day. What happened?
The police was on butt.
They pulled you over on the way here or something?
Nah, they just got me. They just pulled over and just got a nigga. I
Where?
was chilling at the park.
Oh, just hanging out at the park before the interview?
And, nah, it was the night.
Oh, the night before?
That night. And that night, they just came and took a nigga. I'm like, no, I swear to God, I'm like, no, I got a no jumper interview tomorrow. What did you do? I was drunk as hell.
So how's that work? You're in the park drinking.
They just...
Classic LA style.
Yeah, because, you know...
But no, motherfuckers don't hang out in the park here and drink that much. When I lived in New York, that was like very common. Out here, people stay in the house a lot more.
Now, because of times.
Yeah.
You know, LA is...
I just feel like the internet too.
Yeah.
People are like watching
People
YouTube,
like-
watching
yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
They're not standing outside the crib waiting for something to happen.
Exactly. Nobody...
But you are.
Yeah, I like to be out. Because, well, being in the house, what's the point of being in the house?
Right.
It's nothing to do in the house but play the game, be on your phone.
Right.
You could be outside, exploring life, doing something.
Right.
Like, shit, you live once.
But people are always like talking about don't be outside now. That's like a very common thing you hear about.
That's like people... I don't know. Everybody different. I don't fear nothing, so, like, I'm going to hang outside regardless. My philosophy is you live once. You live once, so what am I like?
Right.
Yeah, like, what am I like running from? What am I like? I'm finna live my life.
Hold up, the cops run up in the park. Why they arrest you? They still need a reason, right?
I'm on probation.
Oh. So you can't be in the park?
Nah, just like, if I'm in the vicinity, they can fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm on probation.
Okay.
And they just want to fuck with me.
You still live like right by where you grew up?
Yeah.
Always in the same neighborhood?
Yeah. I'm finna move though.
You gotta get out of there now? Too hot?
Nah, it's not even that. I just want to live lavish now, you know? I've been living, you know, how I've been living for too long. 20, I'm trying to go live my life now.
You're only 20.
Yeah, I'm 20.
So you're in a hurry to get the fuck out.
Yep. I turned 21 in a month and a half, November 9th.
Okay.
Scorpio gang.
Nice.
The best sign.
So tell me what it was like growing up. And where exactly are we talking? In South Central?
I grew up in like all over South Central. 'Cause my dad from the east side and my mama from Inglewood.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I used to be on the east side all the time with my dad until he went to prison. Then when he went to prison, and like I stopped going to the east side like that. And I was just strictly with my mama. But we'll be like she used to live in Inglewood. Then we moved to like the Honeys for a little bit. Then we moved to like Hawthorne, and then I got expelled from school.
Expelled.
No,
What?
exposed.
Yeah. Expelled.
No, exposed. Like
What's exposed?
I guess it was like it was something happened. I put my hands on this. Basically, boom.
But they just kick you out and they tell you can't come back?
I couldn't go to no school in that.
I think that's expelled, right?
No school in the district.
Okay.
Like
All the
Centinela
schools.
School District. I couldn't go to none of them schools.
Wait, what'd you do again? You be a teacher?
No, it was basically like I'm at PE. It's like I'm in 6th grade. I'm at PE. I'm running with my friend Charlie.
Uh-huh.
This 8th grade dude tripped Charlie. So he tripped Charlie. I'm like, why you just tripped Charlie? He pushed me.
Right.
I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, don't push. He pushed me again. I beat the nigga up. Boom. I beat him up.
You weren't for the bullshit even then?
Nah.
At all?
Nah, I was, back then it was bad.
Even in 6th grade?
No, it was bad because I was like, back then, it was bad because I like super, super bad.
Who taught you how to fight?
Myself, I had ADHD when I was a kid.
So you just beat people up?
And I was like bipolar, so it was like, it was bad. I had ADHD and I was bipolar, so I used to just do too much. I was one of them kids that used to always get himself into something type.
Right.
So me and the dude started fighting. I was already in trouble. Like in 6th grade, it was so bad. Like I was already going into continuation schools in the 3rd grade. In 3rd grade, I went to continuation school. 4th grade, I was in continuation school. 5th grade, I was in continuation school. So 6th grade, it got bad to the point I had half day. Like I go home at lunch. Like I couldn't stay at school the whole day. I go home every day at lunch. So when me and him fought, it was already like my last strike.
Right.
So they come get me. They like, this your last, this your last strike. Like, you out of here. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm out of here. Now I'm finna fight everybody I want to fight. Fuck it.
On the last day.
So I'm walking out. I see this other dude named George that I've been getting into it with this whole time I'm there. I fire on him. Boom, me and him start fighting. Boom, I start fighting him. I start getting packed out. Him and his friends start jumping me. So while we get packed out, the security guard grabbed him. I start stumping out the little other dude, packing me out, whatever. Just so happened, that had nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Just so happened that day, a whole bunch of these dudes from this gang called like Linux 13, it's like in Hawthorne, they all come up to the school for some reason. It had nothing to do with me though. It had nothing to do with me. They come to the school, start all trying to run in the gates, hop the fence. They were trying to get somebody, whatever it was. The school blamed it on me.
Really?
They said I'm the reason because I fought two guys. I mean, I fought three dudes.
But even if a gang comes and invades the school to get you, like even if that was the case, why the fuck would that be your fault?
I wasn't even gangbanging at the time.
Right.
But they tried to blame me because I guess one of the boys. But the thing is just crazy because one of the boys' brother was from Linux, but he did not come up there for that reason.
Uh-huh.
They came up there for a whole nother different person.
Right. But they got on you as a result?
No, they never got up on me. The dudes the school blamed me for it.
Okay.
Like, I'm in the principal office when it all started to happen.
Right. But so then when did you start? You got put on the hood at 15, you said?
Yep, 15, like around 15, 16.
How'd that go down? What made you decide you wanted to do that?
Because what really made me get put on was, nigga, I got packed out because I used to go to this school in Hawthorne called Lusinger. Everybody went to that school. Every hood was going to that school at the time. It was like Bloods, Crips, Hoovers. It was everybody going to the school at the time.
And you can all be in the same class?
But niggas used to fight all the time. Like,
right.
Like, the football team at the time was like full of gangbangers at the time. So niggas used to go fight in the football locker room. I wouldn't go in the bathroom fight like we was gangbanging. Me, I wasn't even gangbanging at the time. I'm just like regular little football player. Boom.
Uh-huh.
So boom, because I'm fresh back from Georgia. My mom made me move to Georgia when I was 12. And I came back when I was 15. So that summer I come back, I'm hanging out with this dude. I'm not even going to say his name, but he not good no more. But I'm hanging out with this dude every day because he lived right there by my school. I'm hanging out with this nigga every day. He was from the hood. He was from 30s. So boom, I'm hanging out with him every day. We all take a picture one day after school. Everybody throwing up, dissing hoods and all that. I'm just standing there like with a pretty boy face just in the picture.
Are you naive to what they're throwing up? Or
No,
are you just ignoring it because you're like, whatever, it don't got nothing to do with me?
No, I was just on some like, nigga, these are my boys.
Right.
I'm in the picture. I'm taking pictures with my boys. Like, I know what they was throwing up. I know what they were dissing. Like, but I'm 15. My mind wasn't even on no like shit like that. I don't bang, so I'm like,
you're not thinking
tripping
about the fact that
Yeah.
you're going to get involved in it.
Thank you. So I go to the mall. This mall called South Bay Galleria. I go to this mall. Boom. I'm with some females and I'm with some like square dudes. Nigga, a group of bloods walk up on me. Like, hey, like, ain't this you? They're like, where you from? I'm on bang. They like, ain't you from 30s? I'm like, nah, I don't bang. And they showed me the picture. And it's the picture of me standing next to the boy. He not from the hood no more, but me standing next to him while he dissing they hood, and I'm just standing there like smiling and shit like that.
Right.
And I'm like, what that mean? I'm off 30, boom, when they fire on me. I get packed out at the mall. Right after that, I'm like, it's over. It's over. So boom, I called a homie. I'm like, bro, I just got packed out for being from 30s. I'm not even from 30s, so now I'm finna get put on 30s. Like, fuck it. Then turns out I have dumb family from the hood. Like, my big homie is my big cousin, like my biological big cousin. Like,
right. And you just didn't know?
No, I didn't. Cause I've been growing up. My dad been in prison since I was like, he went to jail when I was like 7.
Right. But he was a pretty well-known Crip.
Yeah. He was like
well-researched.
Because he was a rapper too. Like,
right.
My dad was like a real well-known rapper back then too.
What was his name?
Boss Man.
Okay.
He was like Boss Man. And it was like, I don't know how to explain, but there was some like, known rappers back then. So
right.
Boom. When I started hanging on the 30s, whatever, my dad find out. He called in to my cousins.
And he's locked up for like a long time?
Yeah, he got life. He got life. So
for a murder? Or?
He had some bullshit. Something he didn't do. Somebody lied and snitched on him.
Wow.
Niggas is janky, man. So boom. He he called me like, yeah, I heard you want to get put on 30s. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you find that out? Like, I don't know who told him. I don't know how he find out. So boom, he told me go to one of my cousin's house. And he told me go to my cousin D house. My cousin D and Gary. I go to their house. So my cousin Vince, I got a cousin named Vince. So my cousin V, I went to my cousin V house, whatever. Turned out all his sons from the hood too. So when I go, my cousin get up on me like yeah, nigga, like I'm your cousin. I heard you want to be from 30s, woo woo woo. Thinking that was gonna scare me, but not like that. It made me want to get put on like even more. Like it was like, damn, so I got y'all from the hood too? All right, cool. Then I started finding out more people was from the hood, from my family.
Right.
And it was just over. After that, then I really just started claiming. I was like a known claimer for a minute, like a well-known Instagram claimer.
Right. You got real into it.
I got real into it. Like, it was bad. It was bad.
Is that around when you got the face tattoos?
No, I got the face tats right after I got put on the hood. So boom, I get put on.
But you have to get beat up when you get put on?
Yeah, but I ain't really get beat up.
It wasn't as bad as at the mall?
Nah.
Was the mall pretty bad? Did you get hurt in that situation or no?
Nah, because it's like, they packed me out, but they really couldn't do that much because
Yeah.
it was like old ladies and stuff. So like, stop, get off of here.
I feel like a lot of times when you get jumped by a bunch of people, none of them get a good shot in.
Because it's like all y'all niggas trying to hit me, y'all hitting each other.
Right.
Like y'all need so boom.
It's kind of hard to jump somebody.
Yeah, like
It's a challenge.
use your feet.
Yeah,
Like,
because you got to kick them in the ribs and shit.
yeah,
It's kind of weird, right?
You try all hitting the head, boy. I'm rib shotting the nigga for sure.
Right.
So boom, we go to. I'm finally get put on. When I get put on, it was just like, it was weird because when I got put on the hood, nobody was like surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, we knew it was coming. Like you was claiming way too hard. Eventually, we was like, you better get put on. You was claiming way too hard. I'm getting into it with opps. I'm dissing hoods, all that. Like I'm in. Like back then, it was this thing used to go viral where they'll do a song and they'll put a whole bunch of like different dudes game back, Loma tips and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was in all of them.
You were just with it.
I was just doing.
Were you already rapping, or you just got into rapping around that time?
I just started rapping.
Oh, okay.
I just started rapping last year.
Right.
All this rap stuff is brand new.
Right. So you got locked up for a while? Is that when you decided to rap?
Yeah, I was getting locked up back to back to back. Like I just kept getting like, this is so I get out when I get, this is the crazy thing. I got put on the hood. First 2 weeks from the hood, I go straight to jail.
Really?
Not even first 2 weeks. First week.
And it was your first time in jail?
First time I go down, I do 2 months.
What'd you get caught up for?
A gun. I go to jail. Boom.
So after you got beat up, you're like, they're never gonna catch me lacking again?
Yeah, it's over.
You're getting popped in the Galleria.
So boom, I go to jail. I get out. The police make me. So my mama, when she moved to Georgia, she stayed out there. I just came back by myself. Bought a ticket, came back. So the judge like, all right, you have to go back to your mom, like in Georgia. So I go back. I'm really out there for a month. I go back Christmas Day. I remember this. Like back when I go back Christmas Day. I come back the hood day, March 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I ain't gonna lie, my mom ain't know nothing. I swear to God, I'm waking up for school. She think I'm getting up for school. I'm like, Mama, where my birth certificate and my social at? She like, what? I'm like, where my birth certificate? I need it for school. She like, all right. She tell me where it's at. Boom, I get my bag. I go hop in the Uber. I go to the airport. I call her at the airport. I'm like, all right, Mom, I'm going back to LA. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
She like, what? Like, she going up like a mom supposed to. I get to LA. I'm out here, like the hood week go by. I'm out here for like 2-3 weeks. Go to jail.
Mm.
I don't get out until like November. I get out in November, and I go right back January, and I do a whole nother year and some change.
Wow.
I just kept going back to jail, back to jail. This right now, this is the longest I've been out.
Right.
And I've been out since January 21st.
What was that other year for? They just kept catching you with a gun?
Nah, this last one, I went down for bullshit ass, a little bullshit.
Give me a hint. Come on. What's bullshit?
A.
Right.
I'm just put
An attempt?
A. I'm gonna put an A.
An assault?
A.
Interesting.
I beat that though. I beat the
You
A.
beat it?
I beat the A.
How'd you beat it?
Because
An abortion?
Nah, I got snitched on. But this is so funny about snitches, right?
Right.
I get snitched on.
Is this why your other homie's not from the hood anymore?
Who? No.
Oh, okay.
Him not being from the hood got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
Hey, that happened when I was in jail. I get out, find out somehow. I'm like, damn, never my boy. Nah, but this is the cold thing about snitches, right? So I get snitched on my case. But the crazy thing, everybody that snitched on me all said something different. They all said something different. One person said I was a shooter. One person said I wasn't there. Then one person said that I was there, but they didn't see me do anything, right? Then the victims said the same thing. So it's like, what?
Right.
How y'all? First of all, y'all didn't see him, but y'all seen him, but he didn't do nothing. But then he did something, so it was like they couldn't hold me against nothing, whatever. So they dropped that, and they just like got me for bullshit. They just wanted to put me in something. They gave me a bullshit robbery.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Well, that's good. Damn.
Yeah.
So what's it like in there? For you, at least. You have a lot of issues?
Oh God. I fought a lot.
So it's crazy as fuck right when you get in there?
Well, when I got in there, it was crazy because I got in there pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm.
COVID and slowed it down, but I got in there pre-COVID. And I was like literally, I told you I was 18 for like a month, 2 months. I turned 18 November 9th. I went to jail January 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 months, literally on the dot. So I'm in there. As soon as I land and I go to where I go, I get ran. Well, they try to run me.
Which means you got to fight a couple people in a row?
Yeah, they tried to make me fight, boom. But instead of them trying to fight, they try to pack me. So boom, whatever, boom. I get shipped to, that's when I was in MCJ. I get switched to Wayside. I go to Supermax.
Because of that, they're like, "Oh, you can't be here because of the fight."
Yeah, but kind of like, because like sometimes in there they'll ask you like, "Where you from?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's really up to you, because like it's up to you to say it, like, "Oh, I'm from Woodwood."
Right.
So I ain't say nothing, because I'm 18. Like in juvenile hall, you're not supposed to say nothing. Like juvie, they be like, "Where you from?" "Oh, gangbang." So I'm thinking this juvenile, I'm like, "Oh, gangbang." They're like, "All right," they throw me with the opps. So I get in there. Whatever. Dude from Denver walk up like, "Where you from?" "I'm from 30s." Like in jail, the 30s we got it different because like we beef with like a lot of like them they're all bloods, so it'd be like when people like when bloods hear 30s, they be like, "Oh, like
It's just automatic.
yeah." So it just be a lot. So the nigga he go tell other people, and they all come to my cell like, "Oh, you from what dudes?" Like, "Yeah, whoa. We squabble. The police taking me out." I actually get in trouble. I got in trouble for that. The police like, "You should like, we asked you where did you gangbang before we even put you in here." What do? They throw me in like the little hole. I go in the hole. As soon as I go home, they come get me and they ship me to Wayside. That's in like Santa Clarita. So I go to Wayside. And this is when I go to Wayside, I go to court like the next day. When I go to court, this was like the end of the like. One of my enemies had a big ass indictment going on. So it was like a lot of niggas in jail. So they used to all go to court together. I used to go to court with them every week. I used to get ran 3-4 fakes every week. That shit was weird. And then, but at first, it was like you know, I'm young. I'm like, oh, but after like that second month, I got big. It was over.
Because isn't it like you got an enemy, you're in jail with them, so you got to fight them like once, and then you don't have to fight them after that?
Yeah, because jail racial. It's like very racial.
Well, I thought jail wasn't racial. I thought prison was racial, and jail was where it's mostly gang related.
Jail is gang related, but it's still racial.
But I heard there's like not that many white people, and like.
Nah, it's not. It's not, but it is. Like, because in the county, the woods run with the Hispanics.
Right.
So y'all is one, but y'all is whole with them in there.
Swifty Blue was in here the other day telling me that he would want me to come hang out with him in there. I got to hang with the Hispanics.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know, man.
Nah, you're a wood. If you go in there,
You think that's a good idea for me?
You have no choice.
No choice?
You have no choice. You have to go.
I feel like there's going to be some black dudes who fuck with me in there. I'm going to be totally honest with you.
And that's on you. If you decide to run black, you're going to be like, I run black.
I don't want to say it like that.
That's the terminology in there.
I gotta learn that then.
Blacks and then Hispanics is called homies.
Okay.
And then Caucasians is called woods.
I know.
So you have to say blacks, like, oh, blacks, hey,
But
black.
wood doesn't necessarily mean racist.
Honestly, I don't know. I ain't hear that. I never heard of a wood till I went to the county jail.
Really?
And they
You
like,
probably never met a white person until then.
how?
You know a couple white people?
Man, I lived in Georgia for 3 years.
Okay, yeah.
Man, I used to see real life swastikas.
Really? Wow.
Man, I swear to God, I used to stay. My granny used to stay in Fairburn, Georgia. Right? It's a street called Sonoya. Right?
So this isn't right in Atlanta or anything?
Nah,
It's out in the country?
It's like a little bit out from Atlanta. It's
Okay.
like, what is it? It's like off like Jonesboro, like Fayetteville, not like close to Fayetteville type. So boom,
All right.
it's this street called Sonoya. It's this house on Sonoya. Dude got a big old Confederate flag. He got the Nazi. Then he got a big old mannequin hanging from the tree
Really?
by his neck. I swear to God, it's still there to this day.
Wow. That's ballsy.
I'll call my cousin. He's about there right now. And I'll text him, tell him, go to the house, and he'll call me when you're there. You'll see it. It's like a big old, and you can see it's a black face, and then he just hanging from the tree like this.
Wow. How'd you feel seeing that?
I was young. I didn't really understand, but the dude was cool, though.
Really?
Yeah. We ran into him one day at the store. We didn't know who he was. He was like, hey, how y'all doing? Good, how you doing? Conversation. So when we get in our car, get in his car, we driving back to the house, he turned in there.
Maybe all the Nazi stuff is his girl's shit. And he's just letting it rock.
Shit, probably. I don't know.
That's fucking weird, dude.
That blew me. I'm like, yo, people is crazy.
Right, because you don't really see that in LA, right?
You never see that. I ain't never in my life seen a Confederate flag or a Nazi sign or anything like that until I went to Georgia.
But I just had a Wacko the Kid on here, and he told me that he's seen tons of skinheads growing up in North Hollywood. So I guess it's because
It's different parts. Like North Hollywood, it's tons of skinheads in Lancaster.
Really?
Lancaster, Palmdale.
Is it on site with a Nazi? Or is that their business?
That's their business. Keep that shit away from me, though. That's y'all business. Just keep that shit. They go get some crazy looks. I swear to God, I don't know.
Isn't that weird? Like when you think about it, that like all the black gangs in LA beef with each other, but like they could see a guy with a swastika on his fucking head, and they'd probably just be like, whatever.
Yeah, but it's different because I swear I ran into a dude. He had a Confederate flag on him, and he says Confederate flag stand for something different.
Yeah, Southern pride.
So
a lot of people said that too.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I'd be like, I went to look. I was in school when I went to school in Georgia.
They say heritage, not hate.
I guess
that's their like slogan with it, you know.
The fake one, so. This dude, this Caucasian dude, come to school with it was the flag, but it was a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't gonna lie, everybody get up on him like it was a whole bunch of kids, like a lot of kids get up on him. We got in the lunchroom, and he said, this don't stand for that. This don't stand for that. I swear to God. And then so I ran into, after that, I started to run into more people, and they all said the same thing, like, oh, it don't stand for that. It stands for this. It stands for this.
First dude I ever knew who killed somebody was he got into a fight with a dude over the Confederate flag shit, and him and his homies were beating the fuck out of him, and they killed him. When I was like 19, that was the first one ever. But then he got off on it too, so I don't even know if he really did it.
What was his race?
It was like a bunch of like black and Mexican dudes like beating up on some white kid.
Wow. Oh. What the kids say it stood for?
They told him to take his shirt off.
Because they had the flag on.
Yeah.
And what'd he say?
He said, nah. So they beat the shit out of him.
At least he stood up for what he stood up for.
You know? Yeah.
But damn.
East Coast shit. But
I was on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Different politics.
Yeah, the East Coast, the East Coast, they really like to stab people over there, especially in New York. Them people crazy.
More stabbings in New York, but they got hella guns out there. Even though it's like super serious punishment for having a gun.
Oh, you get like 5 years for having a gun in New York.
But still hella people got guns.
You get 5-6 years for having a gun in New York.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Like I knew a dude who is facing a fucking murder right now in New York who always had a gun on him, and like. You know, we just thought of him as like a crazy motherfucker just because in New York, that's so much more serious, you know? Whereas out here, that's kind of normal, even though it's also illegal probably.
It's a misdemeanor now.
Yeah.
If you don't got no, like, if you're not on probation or don't got no record or nothing, it's a misdemeanor now.
When did you decide to start rapping though? How did this transformation take place?
Rapping started, like, my first time ever rapping was when I was in jail. And it was this little, when I was in juvenile hall, it was this little program called Flow.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Flow program. And they'll come and they'll let you rap, right? Just like pull you out your cell, your room, let you rap, do your thing. But our side used to never get it. Like how I used to do juvenile hall, they'll put all like all y'all hoods get along, they'll put y'all on one side, and then all the hoods y'all beef with will be on one side. So our op side used to get it every day. Every Thursday. We never got it. So my boy Infant Capone from Hundreds, he knew the dude from previous time in jail. So the dude what he say? He like, yeah, but you gotta find somebody to come do it with you. Like, I'll pull you out, but I'm not pulling you out by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So when he say that, he comes straight to me. Hey, I need you, boo. Make a song. This nigga pressed me for like 2 weeks.
He just knew you had it in you?
Nah, that was just like my closest homie in there at the time. Like that was my everyday. Like so he was like, make a song. Like, come on, I need you. I'm like, fuck it. I made a song. And it was actually kind of good. So I'm like, all right. So I started fake rapping. I was ass. I get out of camp. I make one song. It's called Mr. Disrespectful. While I'm in the county jail, that song ended up getting like 140, 150,000 views.
Mm.
So when I get out of the county, everybody like, oh, make some music. I'm like, fuck it. So one day we had a little studio that was in the hood. I go make a song there. In like a week, 2 weeks, it get like 30,000 views.
Damn.
And so I used to just play. I would go up there. Because that was our hangout spot. The studio was the hangout spot like, where we all just start hanging out. Because we start hanging out at the park. Police be doing too much. So we just start hanging out there. So I just started rapping more. Like, started just making more songs. And then that's when finally I started rapping for a minute. And then that's when finally that song came about. The song that blew me up, the I Like the Way You Move song, I was drunk as a bitch in the studio, playing the game with my boy Dayday. Me and Dayday playing the game, whatever.
I've had a few Daydays in my life.
I done fought a couple of Daydays. Daydays always be loud and just obnoxious.
I got like an East Coast Dayday and a West Coast Dayday. Rest in peace to the West Coast Dayday.
They all just be... Daydays just be tripping. So boom.
The one Dayday on the East Coast, his name was Gary. There was no reason for him to be named.
Why was his name Dayday?
Just, I asked the dude who named him that, and he said he's just an ignorant ass fool, so we had to start calling him Dayday. Shout out Dayday. Gary.
That's bad. So boom. Damn, you so wild you start getting called Dayday. Your name Gary. Damn.
I know.
So boom. We in there drunk one night. I make the song. Boom. I make the hook. I make the hook because I'm drunk as a motherfucker, and a bitch texts me. So when she texts me, you know, like you know, he's like, yeah, nigga, I'm popping it, and I start like saying, like, yeah, baby, I like the way you move. But the beat was playing the whole time.
Right.
I'm like, oh, what beat is it? I load it up. I go in there. I say the little hook. I like the way you move, hook, and then I say my little first verse. So initially, the homie Infant Dirt Bang, he in jail right now, but Infant DG Bang, he was supposed to hop on the song. He get in there. He do a whole verse. Literally, he does a whole verse. He was in there for like an hour. An hour. Literally, me and nigga Dayday didn't play like 4-5 Madden games waiting on this nigga. So he finally do is Dayday go in there. He too hot. Dayday like, I'm good. I'm not trying to hop on. Boom. Out of nowhere, they're like, delete my verse. I don't want it no more. I'm like, you don't want it? I'm like, fuck it. I'm finna kill this shit by myself. I killed the whole song. I posted on SoundCloud. Literally, I didn't give a fuck. I left the song alone, not even forgot about it, but like, I didn't even pay attention to the song. One day everybody like, you need to get some money for like all these songs. Just upload all these songs on DistroKid. You get paid for it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try. So I just grabbed a whole bunch of songs from my SoundCloud with like a couple new ones, and I made my first mixtape, which is what is it? I forgot. ASM. I forgot what I named it. Boom. So my first mixtape, boom, I drop it. And then I drop another mixtape like a couple days later.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2-3 months later, like 2-3 months later after I dropped the song, I started getting like, everybody started calling me like, you know your song going viral on TikTok. I never did TikTok. I just started like 3 days ago for real. So they like, yeah, your song going up on TikTok. I'm like, all right. Never paid no attention to it. And finally, somebody really sent it to my phone. Like, you know, like you can share it, like on TikTok, you can send as a message. Somebody sent me like, look at your sound. I look, it had like 10,000 play, like 7,000 like videos made to it. I'm like, damn, it's going up. January come. That was like December. January come, I start getting hella DMs from every label.
Right.
First label hit me up was Alibaba.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when like everybody else started just hitting the nigga up.
They saw the vision.
I think I didn't even see the vision at the time.
Really?
I didn't want to rap.
You hadn't seen anyone be successful out of your area, your neighborhood?
Nope.
You hadn't really.
I'm the first like real successful person out of my family.
Right.
First, like so.
So did you have anybody swooping in and giving you some game and kind of telling you how you should be thinking about making money off this shit?
Like homies from the hood that that have been in the rap game, but like they're making that for.
Right.
They telling me like, y'all fucked up like this, so you don't do that.
Right.
But like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't give a fuck about rapping. I didn't believe it when all the labels hit me up. I didn't believe that shit. I was taking it serious. I get on the phone with then 300 hit me up. My boy Nick, my A&R hit me up. Nick hit me up. He like, we like you. Woo, woo. Then after Nick hit me up, he have Q hit me up. After Q hit me up, Q like, on the flight to New York. I'm thinking he playing. I'm like, man, he playing like send your information on the flight. He book it. I go to New York. Had a ball. I fall in love with the label right there. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
Right.
I signed. And then when I signed to the label, they like, I find out, they like, you're the first ever West Coast artist from 300.
Right.
I'm like, never. I'm like, I'm sure y'all done signed somebody from the West Coast before me. I'm highly positive. They say their whole label's East Coast and down South rappers.
Right. No, yeah, I can't think of any.
I'm like, damn.
That's a good thing, though.
That is.
A lot of people act like the West Coast sound ain't hot, Like L.A. music's only hot in L.A. You hear a lot of this.
I hear that.
How you feel with that?
How you gonna say they don't like our music because we actually pronounce our words? Is that what it is?
I mean, I could see a little bit of that.
I feel like that's what it is. I feel like that's the way we rap and like, cause we really like say all our words. Cause like other songs, like other rappers, it'd be like mumble rap,
Yeah,
or singing rap. LA, we just like
street rap.
Yeah, street rap, talk rap.
Right.
We just talk shit on the beat.
But when you started making music, you said your first song was Mr. Disrespectful, right?
Right.
So you were just talking hella shit because you be dissing a lot of people in your songs.
Yeah, I know. I stopped on that.
You did stop.
The old me, because like, it was like, I don't know. Back then, it was just I was on some I don't give a fuck shit. Like,
right.
Now, I'm to the point to where I didn't really seen and touch some money with this rap shit. So now it's to the point where it's like, I'm finna really just take this shit serious. Like,
well, it's like gonna limit how popular your songs are gonna be too. If you're talking a bunch of shit about all the Bloods on every song,
this is what
the Bloods ain't gonna listen to it, right?
Cool shit.
They might be able to ignore it if you just don't diss them directly, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, this is really what I literally like when I was in. Where was I at? I think I was in South Carolina. Yeah, I was in South Carolina with my cousin, right? So I go to his house, whatever. I ain't gonna say his name, but he a little trap boy. I go to his house, his little trap house. There's a whole bunch of niggas there. With choppers, like 30. It was like, cause out there is I swear to God, I was seeing niggas walking around with the big ass guns on their hip, walking around with ARs, with license though. Cause out there, you can carry, open carry.
Yeah.
You can buy guns, like you can buy a pack of cigarettes. Like,
it's a different world.
Yeah, on God in heaven. So them niggas had hella guns. So I'm sitting there, I'm chilling. The dude next to me the whole time, he look, he like, what's up, bro? He like, he look, he like, oh, you rap, huh? I'm like, yeah. he tell me like, oh yeah, I'm Wooty Woo from some Bloods, right? He like, you hard as fuck. He like, you disrespectful, but you hard as fuck. Like,
Right.
I'm like, I look, when you say that, in my mind, I'm like, huh? Like, I'm confused, because like you say I'm disrespectful, but I'm hard. But then he like, nah, for real though, like, you can rap, bro. Like, you'll make it way farther. You just stop dissing, bro. He like, because I play you all the time. He like, but then once the homies start hearing you diss, they be like, nah, I turn blood off. Like, whoa. And I really look, I'm like, he right. So I started making songs without dissing. And I just started getting good as fuck at that shit. Now, it's to the point I don't even diss in my songs.
Because it's kind of like a drug, because you know that more people are going to pay attention if you're talking shit about dead people and dissing hoods and shit. But then at the same time, it's going to limit you in the long run, and it's just going to, you know, create drama and shit. There's some rappers we can think of that it's like in LA who it's like, it's almost hard to imagine them even doing a show because it would be so hot.
That was another thing that was fucking me up. People like places are scared to book me because they'll be like, yeah, your songs is like disrespectful and the crowd be mixed and whoop. So it's like, I'm like, cause that's fucking with nigga money.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, so they know what it is at the end of the day. So it's like, I don't gotta keep screaming in the song.
Right.
So now that's why I really made a nigga like, you know.
Would you feel guilty if like down the road you were able to look at your career and say that you influenced a bunch of kids to join gangs?
I feel so bad. I feel so bad. This shit, do not gangbang. This shit is...
It's not worth it?
Not no more. Unless you already been doing it. If you already been doing it, then it's understandable. But if you just trying to get up in this, no, leave this shit alone. It's for the birds, for real.
Right. I saw this thing where you were saying that you actually got into like a huge gang war at your fucking graduation.
Bro, we had graduation, right? I graduated from jail though.
Right.
So.
Oh, you graduated in jail?
Yeah, I graduated in jail.
Wow. Okay. So this is different than a regular graduation that I was picturing.
Yeah, it was way different.
Right.
So it was two sides of the graduation. One side was for the incarcerated kids, and the one side was for the kids that was on the streets going to continuation school.
Okay.
So we go. Nigga, I'm up there with, it's enemies everywhere, it's homies. But what was the bad part? It was the crowd. Because, you know, like, everybody homies came to come see him.
Right.
Family. So we sitting there, whatever. The homies come over there from Honey's like, oh, what's up? Congratulations. Woo. Literally, like, not, like a minute after they leave, whole bunch of Hoovers come. Like 10, 15 thick. We like, oh, like, yeah, it's going to get nasty outside. Then we start seeing in the 90s, it was everybody there. It was everybody there. So when they started to call us to like walk, you would hear like people in the crowd start dissing. Like they'll come out and you'll hear like they're like, yeah, what do? Then you hear fuck what do? Fuck. And then they'll start looking. And so when they finally take us, I heard it when I walked. Look, I swear to God, when I walk, I hear my name like Bob. They say my name. Whoa. I chunked the hood up, whatever. I hear Dirk and all I hear is fuck whoa. I look, it's a group of niggas just dissing the hood in the stands in the crowd. I'm like, man, I walk, I get back to where I'm going. As soon as we get to the back, I guess I had a big ass brawl or whatever it was outside.
Damn.
Oh God, they lock us down in the back, make us leave, put us on the bus. Literally, we get out of handcuffs just to walk across stage, just to go back in the fucking handcuffs. We was in handcuffs like the whole time.
Right.
And then that's when we finally took the bus all the way back, and I just finished out my jail time.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that shit was boo-boo.
Right. So you trying to leave all that shit behind? That's all supposed to be in the past?
Yeah, but
But
no.
it's hard to avoid it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna never leave from where I'm from at the end of the day. Like, I don't give a fuck. I could be a billionaire, trillionaire. I don't give a fuck. I could be the hottest rapper in the world.
Right.
I'm still gonna be in my sex skin in the day. That's like, you know, I'm not gonna say that's all I know, because in the day I'd have been other places, but when shit been going, like, that's the, like, in my eyes, that's home. You know what I'm saying? When I'm mad, sad, I go over there. When I'm happy, I go there.
Right.
When I'm broke, I go there. When I got dumb money, I go there. Like, that's just a spot of just period. And I'm going through problems, I go there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just like, that shit is not just a hood to me. Like, you know?
Right.
It's real shit. It's not, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Everybody hood different, but I just feel like mine and how it is to me is not like,
right.
There's no hood. Like, I literally go there for everything. I need to eat. I go over there to buy some food. I get all my food from in the hood. I get everything. I go over there for everything.
Is that part of your motivation to want to succeed, though? Just wanting to be that rapper that when people think about your area, that you're the guy?
Yeah. Like how, not like, you know, like salute, like Nipsey. Nipsey was like, got big, all like, that nigga opened up the spot right there, dead smack in his hood. All he was in his hood. That's like somebody you can really like, you know. I was this dude that was talking in his songs that wasn't lying, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't a nigga like, I'm in the streets, ooh, but nigga, you in fucking Calabasas every day, never coming down. He was really on Slauson every day, like, you know,
right.
at his store, like, you know.
But seeing him get killed doesn't make you rethink how wise that would have been? Because, you know,
No.
he might still be here if he had been kicking in Calabasas a little bit more.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he died standing on something that he believed in and he really stood on.
Yeah.
He ain't die on no like he died standing on something that he believed in. And me, if that was me in that predicament, I'd die for the same thing. Because in the day, my thing is what I grew up on. My mom always told me, my dad always told me was stand your name and your pride, your morals is all you got. If you don't got no morals, you don't got nothing to stand on, then who are you? My auntie Mika used to tell me that all the time. She's like, what do you stand on? And I used to really tell her, like, I don't know. Like, what's your morals? Like, what's your, you know, I say, like, little shit, oh, do good in life. Like, teenagers say little, but then, now I'm older, it's like, nah, like, I get what she's saying. Like, I really, like, understand, like, all right, certain things you believe in, stand on it, don't let, because it's easy. Somebody, like, there's certain people out here that can really get, like, straight detoured off of they whole everything. Like, oh, you stand on this, but meet this one nigga, he persuades you so much to you, now you believe in something that you totally was against.
I feel like whenever I'm watching a documentary on Netflix, it's always about, these days, about somebody who gets tricked into getting involved in something that they shouldn't have got involved in. You know, like some serial killer convinces a girl that he's a good guy, and then all of a sudden he got her involved in some fucked up world that she would never get exposed to. And that's what's dangerous about being young, honestly, is that you don't have enough life experience to necessarily know when you're dealing with some bullshit, you know? Like me being 38 and having dealt with a million fucking scumbags and different people who are being shicey as fuck, it's like, I feel like I'm so much better equipped. Like, I don't think I would ever get scammed by somebody because I've just dealt with so many people. I have enough self-awareness and street smarts to be able to realize what's going on, you know?
I feel what you're saying, but like,
I could smell the dick rider on somebody a million miles away and know exactly what they're thinking.
you know, it's cold. Not like being in, not like that, like saying like jail's a good thing, but one thing about jail, what it will do with you, it will mature you, and it really will make
because
you,
it's like boot camp with all the most fucked up people in the city, right?
yeah, but then, you know what's so cold about jail? It's like some of the most smartest, dumbest people in the world in jail. I swear to God. Like, you'll go to jail with somebody, and they'll know everything. They'll know everything.
Right.
I was in jail with this one dude, right? My dude, John. I swear to God, white boy named John. Smart as fuck.
Really?
He owned like 3 insurance company, like not company, like building. He owned a company, but he had 3 buildings. Like, he was a rich Caucasian male. Like, he was like 43, 44.
Right.
But the nigga was like a fake serial killer.
Really?
The nigga went on like a weird, like a rampage against his, I guess it was his neighbors or something. The nigga like started sniping his neighbors.
I mean, yeah, because it's like a lot of people who are locked up, they're smart enough to like do some pretty crazy shit, but they're just not smart enough to not get caught. Or they just have like if you want to be a serial killer, I mean, honestly, by the time you get to that like 10th body, I mean, that's pretty impressive that you're still getting away with it, right? You got to be decent at it.
You got to learn. But the dude, look, this was so crazy about him, right? I didn't know none of this. He was my bunkie. Like, he literally, on my daughter's life, he slept on top of me. I was in that dorm for like 8 months. He slept on top of me the whole time on the top bunk. So one night, I'm drunk. I'm faded. You know, we had some, got me some juice. I'm drunk. We just talking. He drunk too. But, you know, in there, the woods and the homies not supposed to drink with the blacks. But it's like 3 a.m. Everybody sleep. He sneaks some. He drunk with me. We faded.
You just staying up late as fuck, even though you got to get up early as fuck?
Yeah, but it's not. It's different. Our program is different. Like, the blacks, we honestly, like, got a loose. We do what the fuck we want to do, like, type of shit. Like, but the homies, like, they have a set, like.
You got to be up at a certain time and shit?
They got 11-11 program, for real.
Really?
So, 11 o'clock, shut down. You have to lay your ass down. You have to go to sleep. If you're found up and talking, you're going to get your ass whooped.
Wow.
And you have to wake up at 11 o'clock.
So if I roll with the blacks, I get to sleep in. I'm going to keep that in mind.
Sleep all day, literally. So, boom. It's just like.
John, the serial killer.
I stay up all night. So, my dude, John, we talking. I'm like, what you in here for, John? I'm like, you too smart. Like, I'm like, then the dude got money. He was showing me, like, he had his discovery. So, you know, in the discovery, when you know how, like, they go, you know how, like, for your defense, they go grab all the good shit about you. He showing me everything. He showed me his house. He showed me, like, bullshit, his bank statements and shit. He was just showing me shit. I'm like, nigga, what is you doing here? He tell me, like, I guess his neighbor did some fuck shit. Like, more than once, though. I guess, like, he had a particular spot in front of his house. Like, you know, you got that parking spot right in front of your house, and that be having, like, your address on it.
Yeah.
People across the street kept parking there. He kept asking him to stop, I guess.
So he started shooting at him out the window?
Bro, he literally, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He literally sat on top of his room, put the sniper, and he killed 3 people. Like, bam, bam,
What?
bam. And if you ask him, to this day, you know what he's going to tell you? Some people just deserve to die.
Wow.
That's when I realized, right? That's when I realized, niggas is crazy.
He was in the county jail waiting to be sentenced.
The nigga already gone. COVID saved him. That's the only reason he was still in the county.
Right.
The nigga told on himself. Like, they came and got him, and he told them straight up, like,
right.
I told him I was parking in my fucking spot. Like, he stood out, like, dude, this nigga's so crazy. He did what he did, stood outside his door and sat there like this the whole time, waited for the police to come. Police came, they run in there, they figure out what they figuring out. They come outside, they look, they see his windows are shot out. And he starts screaming, I told him to stay the fuck off my fucking parking spot. So they come and they like walk up to the man, and what are you talking about? Look at his window, they arrest him. He tell on himself. He tell on himself. That dude I think he got like double life or triple life.
Wow.
And he didn't give 2 fucks.
Imagine that moment of just making the decision to kill people over a parking spot, knowing that you're most likely going away for the rest of your life if you do this.
He didn't give a fuck.
Wow.
He told me straight up he didn't give a fuck. He was telling everybody that story.
What happened to your wrist?
Life. It's not even my wrist. It's my hand. Look, I'll show you. I like fractured my whole, like, you know the top of your hand? These bones right here?
Yeah.
Over.
I broke one of those one time.
I broke like 3 of them.
The boxer's fracture, they call it?
Yeah, I got like 3 of them right now, though.
Yeah, I punched this kid and he moved his head and
Yeah, I was just fighting.
shit broke.
Fought somebody, you know.
In the county? Oh god, that's fat.
Nah, this is yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Just at the park? Ugh, it's all blue. You a real Crip.
Thank you. And it's on my left hand.
Yeah, it's official.
You see it, though? I broke
That's fat
this
as fuck.
one, I broke this one, and I broke this
Are
one.
you sure it's gonna heal right?
I
I mean, I guess it has no choice, right? What else is gonna
really
happen?
don't know. Honestly, both of my hands is over with. Because I did the same thing to this hand.
Right. You might have to hang up the gloves.
Like, look, I got no pinky knuckle on this one. I broke.
That's the worst.
This, yeah, the pinky.
Because it keeps getting more and more sunk in the more time you
keep
break it.
going back and back and back. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did the pinky knuckle slip so much?
And I got some homies I seen who broke their shit so bad and the whole knuckle sunk in super bad because it didn't heal right.
I know
they can't punch anybody. They got they punch, they got to just use the front 2 knuckles.
Look, mine right here from this knuckle. I socked somebody and he came back. You see the little knot right there, and it ended up just going into my knuckle. I end up forming it with my knuckle.
I'm guessing you punch pretty hard.
I be trying. I feel like I be trying.
Hey, I want to ask this. What was it like doing that video with Blueface?
I was drunk as fuck.
And you already knew him before, or you met him through the music?
No, I already knew him.
Okay.
I already knew him on some gangbanging shit.
Right.
Like, our hood's just like real close. I knew him on some gangbanging shit before all that.
Did you see him fight with his girl at the video shoot?
Hey. I was drunk.
They always fight.
I was drunk.
Any random day they got to fight.
I was drunk. I be drunk. I really look. You know, so crazy about the video. When I was laid on the couch, I was truly asleep.
Oh wow.
And I woke up to her on top of me, and I looked. They like, just go along with it. I went along with it, and then that's when they like, look and smile at the camera. I swear, and I went right back to sleep. I faded off the room.
Damn. So that's your main vice, just drinking and smoking?
Yeah, I'm scared of like pills and lean. I had a bad experience off lean.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna die.
How? What happened?
I was fresh out the county.
I
used to drink lean before. Homies pouring up. Then I didn't want to hit it, you know, because this is wack. No, this is some. No, I wasn't wack. It was. I don't know. I think it was. What was it? It wasn't quality. It was something. It was a purple one. I don't even keep up the lean. It was a purple one.
Right.
So I'm thinking like, I used to drink green and yellow. So I'm thinking, yeah, this is nothing. Drink it, boom. I don't feel nothing. I'm good. I'm like, I'm out of here. I get in my car. I'm driving. I fall asleep. But what's cold is, I don't remember falling asleep. Last thing I remember, I'm looking at the road. And the next thing I remember, I'm finna crash. I hear, I wake up. I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving this shit alone. I literally, the whole time, I had the AC blasting, pointing it at my face, both of them, just to keep me up the whole time. That's how fucked up I was.
Damn.
And I said, I never do that shit again. I'm cool.
Probably a safe bet.
Yeah, and then perks, you know, I'm faking. Like, you know, I got bipolar, this shit.
You're dancing with the devil when you mess with that shit.
Yeah, I can't.
Because even if it's fun.
Yeah, perks and all that Xans and bars and all that, that's an altered you. And you don't know which one you're going to get every time. Which you, like, that's same thing with being drunk, though. But, like, I'm drinking so much, I know how to control my shit.
Like, I won't even name the rapper, but I was interviewing a rapper who told me he took, like, 4 or 5 Xans, and then he just fucking did an armed robbery, woke up in jail, had no fucking clue what happened. Wow, how shitty that is, facing, like, super serious charges, and you don't even have the memory. You're not even able to sit there and think, damn, I wish I did this instead. You're just blank.
Bro, I've been in jail with dudes like that.
Yeah.
Like, what you in here for? Bro, they said I'm here for a robbery. What you mean they say? You ain't, what happened? I don't remember. Yeah. They doesn't say it. Like, nigga, I woke up in jail. Like, I done been in jail with hella niggas like that. That's hella niggas' story.
Right.
Oh, I just woke up in jail. That's a lot of niggas' story. That's why I don't do pills. I don't do drugs. Because, oh, God, you got to sit there and wait for that shit to get out your system.
Right.
And that's out. And Jesus. And God.
Definitely. So what are you dropping in the near future, and what's your plan to blow up, take over the city? You
know, I got another little album coming.
Okay.
I just dropped like a little mixtape, a little EP. That shit going crazy. I ain't expect it to go crazy how it's going.
Really?
Yeah. That's crazy. I only dropped cause like we go, cause like I understand like I'm a rapper and all, but like I was not one of like the serious rappers. Like,
until recently?
Yeah, like I just really started calling myself like and considering myself a rapper. I ain't gonna lie, I still get like stage fright. Like I still get like when I'm in public, people be like, "Oh, is you ASM?" I get like, no. I say that fast, no.
Really?
I get stage fright. I don't know why though.
What's the ASM?
It got two meanings.
And why does it say AASM on the side of your head?
Nah, cause it's two tattoos.
Oh, it's two different ones together. Okay.
Yeah, the top one. See the top one?
What's it?
It's the NSA.
Okay.
And the S is a STL. It's a STL wack with the bullet holes in it.
Ah.
And it's the ASM.
Okay.
Yeah, them two separate tattoos.
Interesting. But what's it stand for?
I'm getting the new mean. The meaning for the rap meaning is all solid members.
Okay.
The other meaning.
What was the original meaning? That's I'm assuming something disrespectful.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're gonna be professional on this interview.
I'll have to leave it to the comment section.
They know.
They'll fill me
you
in.
gonna see it all in the comment section.
Right.
You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna be like, "Go listen and step to this."
Why'd you beat that guy up in the convenience store? That video I seen.
That nigga was a op. That nigga.
He went to the wrong store?
Yeah. What made you come here?
Really?
So, and it was so crazy. He got himself into that.
By going there?
Bro, no. I wasn't even talking to him. He looked like a weirdo, so I wasn't even on him. I'm talking to the homie that was behind him. I walk in, I'm like, dirt game, Brody. All you see is the nigga like snap his head back, like, what? I'm like, what? Like, where you from, nigga? He like, I'm from OLS. I'm like, the fuck is that? He like, I'm from OLS. I'm like, the fuck is that, nigga? He like, I'm from Outlaws. When he said, look, I'm like, that's when I first turned around, because look, when you see a video, when I first walk in, I'm talking to the homie, boom. That's when nigga turned his head down. He like, what? And I'm like, I said, dirt gang, nigga. He said, what is that? As I'm walking by him, he like, what is that? That's when I turned around, like, what? Where you from? He like, I'm from OLS. I'm like, what's that? He like, I'm from Outlaws. And I'm like, oh, you from Wooty. Because we beef with our immediate beefs is the West Side 20 Bloods. That's our, like, immediate beef.
Okay.
Outlaws is East Side. They East Side Outlaw 20 Bloods. They two different hoods. It's neighborhood 20 Bloods, and then you got the Outlaw 20 Bloods. They two totally different hoods.
Uh-huh.
But they both 20s. So, fuck both of them type shit. So when I meet them, when we run into them, they be dissing the hood because, they be like, who's 20s? It's 20. All right, it's 30s. Fuck both of y'all type shit. So we see the nigga. He like, I'm from OLS. I'm like, oh, you from 20s? He like, nah, I'm from Outlaws. I'm like, you from 20s, nigga? That's when I put my phone down and I socked the nigga. We start packing the nigga out. The nigga, look, the video cut off. The nigga, we chasing him all through the middle of the street. He keep running back and forth between cars. So finally, he like, please, can I please get my car? Police pull up. We back off the nigga. He tell the police, I just want my car. They like, go get in your car, man. The nigga pull off in his car. Police bounced. Because it was our crash unit, our gang unit. Our gang unit knew us.
So they knew what was going on?
Yeah, they bounced out and they hemmed us up.
They're not like dying to get you? They're like kind of letting you slide on shit or what?
No. No. Them niggas start fucking with me way more now.
Really?
Now that I rap, they really fuck with me. Like, they'll pull me over. They'll be like, oh, what's up, Bob?
Saw your no jumper interview.
But every interview, any video, oh, I saw your whoopty whoop. I saw your whoop. They literally sit there. Our crowds really study us. Like, they'll literally sit there and they'll tell you straight up, like, I know you. Like, I know, I swear to God, my crash right now, they'll pull up and be like, they'll tell you like this, don't do no crime. I know you. I know your face, features. I know how to describe your body. I know everything about you. And I know how you run. I know how you walk. Like, they literally study us. Like, study. Like, that should be crazy as fuck. And they'll tell us, like, yeah, I know how you walk. I could tell. Like, literally, like, let's say we all walking and it can be a big-ass crew of people. They'll pull up, look, see who they looking for, leave, call a whole bunch of cop cars. They shut the whole park down. And they'll literally come and go to that one person, and niggas be like, how the fuck did you see him? Oh, I know how he stands. I know how he walk. Or, oh, I swear to God. Like, they really study the fuck out of it. So, like, my crowd is so cold. They really, like, and then, like, they know my car, too. So, they see my car, they pull me over instantly. Or if they pull it, like, they'll pull a car over for a regular traffic stop, and they'll see me. They'll be like, oh, Bob, get out the car. Because I'm on probation, so as soon as they see me, it's automatic. They can search wherever car I'm in. So as soon as they see me, oh, get out the car. Get out the car. Gotta went to jail for gun cases before.
Mm-hmm.
Every case I got or ever had involved a gun. So it's like when I was like in juvenile hall, I had like a gun risk type shit. Like if you get caught with too many gun cases, they gonna label you as a risk of having a gun. So cops gonna really fuck with you. They gonna be like, we know you got a gun because you always got a gun. So they gonna really be on you type shit. So they always search my car like, I know you got a gun. I know you got a gun. I know you got a gun. They'll fuck my car. They'll literally break my car. Like they'll break my seat. They'll lift my seat up. They'll break my dad. They do all that shit and they won't put shit back.
Yeah.
Fuck them niggas.
Well, thank God you're a law-abiding citizen now.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Fuck Southwest, for real. I do not like them.
And fuck Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, I'll never fly there.
Oh, no?
Yeah, I can't fly there.
Okay.
I
Well,
can't
fuck
fly.
Spirit, though, really.
Yeah, Spirit. I like Delta. Delta first class is banging.
They flew you out first class?
Nah, I pay for my own first class ticket.
Oh, okay.
When I got my check, I flew. I said, yeah, I'm first class in it. I ain't been on a plane in years. So when I get on the plane, I see where first class is. Delta first class is like, you got a door that closed. So you go in, your little shit, it's like a couch like this, literally.
Roll a blunt.
Nah, I think I'll kick your ass out for that.
You know what's crazy, though? Fuck Southwest, or fuck Spirit Airlines, but shout out Spirit Halloween.
What's that? Spirit Halloween?
The Halloween store?
Oh.
You know, they always pop up in October.
I know you're talking about.
Where are you going to be for Halloween?
I don't know. I know somebody, this is a known thing in LA. They throw these things called freaknik parties.
They still do Freaknik parties, because the famous one was in Atlanta back in the day.
Hell yeah, they still do freaknik parties.
I'm trying to go to a Freaknik party.
Man, you can come.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know how close I want to stand to you. You hot. Yes, you got ops out here.
Man, we safe, man.
Yeah.
I never worry about nothing. I'm safe.
Right.
I ain't worried about no nigga. I ain't worried about that.
You'll be all right.
You gonna be all right too, I swear to God.
Hey, we'll both be all right.
We're gonna be in the party going crazy. I don't know what I'm gonna dress. I might dress as Nelly or something.
You could pull it off.
I know.
You got a Nelly type face.
I know. I got the Nelly head too. Somebody told me that. Somebody called me Nelly. I'm like, Nelly? I ain't never heard that before in my life.
Damn.
Somebody called me Nelly. So I do the Nelly with the little hat with the little Band-Aid.
Nelly is old school as fuck to you, though. Because, like, Nelly was, like, popping when I was in high school.
But when you was in high school,
People still wore bell bottoms.
I was just being born. I was born in 2001.
Yeah, I graduated 2002.
Oh, damn.
Yikes.
I was born your junior year.
Sheesh. Well, we both made it here, so hey, fuck it.
We both made it.
We made it.
Days though, man. All right.
Fuck the haters.
Fuck them niggas, man. I can't even throw my finger up. Fuck them niggas, man. For real. I almost really look. Yes, when I when I fractured my shit, I tried to drive. I was driving back, so you know, like sometimes, like I forgot what I was doing with my right hand, but I had to turn. I had to catch it. Man, I put my left hand on steering. As soon as I turned it, my whole hand just started throbbing.
Ugh.
I'm like, I almost straight up cry. I pressed the brake. I had to use my right hand to get up. I was all in the middle of the intersection. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I fucked my whole shit up.
We made it.
We made it.
You going up from here, I can tell.
Man, that's my only thing. I want to go up from here. But only thing I feel, what can I say? Only thing I feel like, damn, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. I'm like at ease at that I feel like I'm gonna do good is because like when I don't try, like I literally do this all the time. I make a bullshit ass song on purpose, and I post it on Instagram and see if people really fuck with it or people just fuck with me because it's me. And people are really like, oh, this artist fuck woo. And my mom like, I did bunk on this song, like, you know. So that's another thing. That's like another fake way sign of reinsurance, I could say.
Respect. All right, I got a dip. Appreciate you, man.
I gotta go to. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. All right. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the interview. Everybody go check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. Instagram.
I got two. One is my industry Instagram, ASM.Bopster. And the second one is my Instagram, sir.bossman.
I don't know if I got that one.
I'm going to show you right now. That's my personal one.
All right. That's where all the greasy shit is.
That's where the real shit is. That's where you're going to find the real bopper.
All right. I like it. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
No
you.
Jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, etc. Like, comment, and subscribe. NoJumper.com if you want to support. We out.
ASM the gang. Back to the 30s we go.